Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So let's zoom in, we are still at Group A. Last match, and then we'll see which two decks will move on. Well, Burning Abyss is already sure that it will move on to the right side, so the top 16 playoffs. Next on, we have Rulers versus Dead Return. So it's either one of those. And if you take a look at the votes, I could definitely agree before this particular matchup that Rulers indeed should have the advantage, obviously. You know, Rulers, Dragon Rulers, the Banished Pile, the Graveyard, all of those, as I mentioned multiple times before, their Graveyard is basically their second hand, right? And one of the strengths of Rulers is of course the Banished Pile, but at the same time, it's the same strength of Dead Return. And the problem of one of its power cards being Dimension Fusion is that it reborns or special summons the cards from you know, the Rulers deck as well. So that's kind of big. That's definitely kind of big. Sure, there's still Return from a different dimension, but still. Rulers go first, and you know, it's a decklist from 2013, so it still has access to the opening of you know, the opening rule of opening with 6 cards, and that definitely helps the deck out by a lot. That's something that Rulers in today's format kind of miss, you know, the 6th card going first. Anyway, so this is Dragon Rulers post-Banlist. Ravine Rulers, you know how it goes with like the Synchro package, Ancient Fairy Dragon, right? The Trigon as a level 3 Dragon Tuner, that or Dragon Monster that's searchable, you know, off of Blaster. That basically makes it so that you could go for like double Dracossack or Dracossack Synchro, etc. So Stardust is actually pretty strong, you know, Destruction, board wipes, protecting the back row basically. So let's see, we can go for a powerful monster. We could have gone for a powerful Monster Reborn, you know, Monster Reborn back in the day, legal with Democ. I'm sure, you know, there was definitely a time Democ was banned, and you know, Monster Reborn came back, but I'm not so sure if it was at the same moment when Democ got unbanned or something like that. Too long ago. Anyway, so let's see, we go for Plasma. The problem though is that let's see, do they have an out for Plasma? I think they do. This was main phase 2, so you can't attack over Stardust. Stardust was a problem, again, prevents destruction. Oh, they do, yeah. And yeah, the Ancient Fairy Dragon does not have more attack compared to, whatchamacallit, the Dracossack. So they can just, you know, crash with Star Eater. That was what I was looking for. And that gets rid of the Plasma. And yeah, Dimension Fusion, as said before, solid card, but if I can't reborn my Zerato, I can't Raigeki their field, so that feels super iffy. Here, I think I sniped my Crush card too soon. I think so. Obviously, I think, you know, in hindsight, it would have been better to just wait. Right, just wait whenever they use a ruler. It is what it is. So, let's see. 6th Sense. I think, what was it, Mill 1? I think so. 1 or 2? I think 1. So we're still in. DD Crow, definitely fantastic. One of the hand traps we have access to that, you know, counters Rulers as a whole. But problem again, we have powerful Dimension Fusion, but and that's something that the Plasma deck from last years, you know, previous years, did really well with Phoenix Blade, banishing the Stratos from the graveyard, Dimension Fusion, get back those Stratos, etc. That's something that we're lacking here in this list. So here again, another opportunity to potentially go for Dimension Fusion, but I mean, it probably, you know, would have been a weak one with Dasher, Zerato. Well, Zerato is banished, so potentially, you know, destroying it or destroying all of my opponent's monsters, but I need more stuff, I need more cards. Greffer, Greffer is definitely not cutting it, and you know, you can't give Rulers this time, right? Yeah, Return could have been a game winner next draw phase, depending on what I would have drawn. So let's see, yeah, you know, it is the Return, right, because of Wing Blast, and I think we're forced to set Greffer. So, you know, it's a losing battle. Their engine of banishing stuff is far more, is faster compared to this particular deck. Oh, and they have Swift Scarecrow, and it's like, imagine if I want to make a big push, you know, they can still Swift Scarecrow to prevent the attack. Here is the Chinzo. So it was a Chinzo. You know, using Greffer, discard Chinzo, send something, and go from there. But it is what it is. So we can go for some small damage. Yeah, Swift Scarecrow is revealed. Zerato pops itself. Dasher banishes because of return, and that's game over, right? So, super iffy. Again, a strong opening move. Like Crush card. Okay, it was because of the Crush card before, but I'm not so sure. Like here, again, very similar. But now we're going to wait, obviously, so let's see. Cards of Consonance, basically a Destiny draw for the deck. Super strong, basically gets, another Dragon Engrave, right? But here, this is the play I should have gone before, but the problem here is the skill drain. So let's see, we again draw Dimension Fusion, so we are forcing out skill drain, I guess. We have a Reaper as well. That was the deal, the big deal. Like, imagine no skill drain. I mean, the deck side decks it for a reason, right? 6 cents, what is it called? 3, 4 mil, 5 or 6, something like that. Stardust plus skill drain, that's really strong. That's really strong. So let's see, multiple rulers. Again, doesn't really look good, because of the skill drain. Big beat sticks, Stardust protecting it. What are my answers? Not that many though. So we have brain control. Potentially, okay, we could get rid of the Stardust essentially, and then Typhoon or something like that to get rid of the skill drain. But okay, yeah, like imagine this. Like, look, against all of the other decks, like Cyber Valley with the Go tokens, normal summon, banish 2, or brain control, attack, normal summon Valley, banish 2, draw 2, Dimension Fusion, like sick draws, right? Sick. But the skill drain says no. Skill drain, floodgates. So, it constantly feels that I'm behind in this matchup. Oh, and they have Trapstone as well to, potentially shut down their own floodgates, their own traps. Here in this case, Skill Drain. And as you know, like, using Dimension Fusion for Jinzo, if Skill Drain is already face up on the field, it will not negate Jinzo. Anyway. So yeah, we can go for D-Mark. Could this have been enough as in Big Beat Stick? I don't think so. All of them are rulers, so that's definitely more than enough attack power on the field. And there is the Trapstone. I'm not so sure. I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Jinzo. Okay, yeah, because of Torrential. This would have been funny, right? Like, imagine them summoning it doesn't matter. Like Torrential, and then the rulers can just come back from the graveyard, right? It's just a far more superior engine compared to this particular deck. So it is what it is. But yeah, the power cards from this particular deck felt a bit iffy. Dimension Fusion, for example, so it is what it is. So the two decks moving on to the top 16 playoffs. So next one we have Yubel Fiendsmith versus, this should be Synchro Eldritch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it should be the case. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.